everybody, so Mickey here, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. So this is the camp. This is me setting up in the morning. So about 0600, 0630 I got there, and I spent a couple of hours setting it up, clearing the ground floor, getting things organised, getting it set up ready for when the guys arrive. So this is pre anybody arriving, and this is about the time where I've sat down, had my first cup of coffee and gone. It's all organised, it's going to be great. And from here into the rest of this video is basically going to be some of the highlights for me over the weekend. Hope you enjoy. Yeah.
What else did I forget?
No problem.
There was something else I forgot as well.
Don't keep saying you've forgotten something. Look like you know what you're talking about.
YARPS,
I'm filming you. Look like you know what you're talking about. I'm going to send this to
You've
Owen.
seen my channel.
Yeah, Yarps. Lee.
I've got like 3 of everything. So if you're right,
Oh, Lee.
I've brought everything but the kitchen sink.
Hey,
Got 3 more. What are you short of?
DAZZ Outdoors over there. Ray Peerless over there.
I've got some.
Well, I sometimes do. I have elastic bands on these, so I can use them for a tracking stick.
Somewhere. Oh, she's dropped it.
A
Tracking stick?
Yeah, tracking stick. If you see a footprint like so,
Yeah.
and then another footprint here,
Yeah.
what you do, you use your tracking stick, so you go from the back of the hill to the next one there.
Alright.
So you leave your elastic band there. You should have 2, one of the sides of the foot, and then that one there. So
For the gap
yeah, and then you go on to the next one. You
On
can't
the
see
heel
anything,
again.
but you know roughly
where it
because
should
of the
be.
step is. And
Unless
so
they
on.
started running or something, yeah.
Yeah, well then you change your gauge. That's why it's good to use elastic bands.
Okay.
So you can adjust them, and then you can see if he's slightly, the heel's down, he's carrying possibly weight, or he's got a bad foot. Any marks on the shoe you jot down. So you got, if you come into a load of footprints, if you've got a distinctive mark on his tread, if they're all the same, you can still work out whose is whose. And yeah, it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
I'm digressing.
No, not at all.
So, what we're going to have to do, that's the thing, another thing you want to try and avoid is knots.
Knots, yeah.
So, we'll start from this end. One of the best ways to judge where to start, they say, have that on the right on the edge, and then go half again. So that gives you a rough guide where that's going to be. So, and then this is the dangerous bit. You have to watch yourself. You're gonna dig round, but if your knife slips and your fingers are in the way, you can guess.
This is where you use your cheap Mora rather than your high quality.
Oh, it doesn't. I would use one that's going to stay in the wood,
right.
stick in there. Another little trick you can do is do that more for safety.
Or that.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, whatever you got with you. But that's quite a good tech. Aspen, willow, aspen. They're the 2 easiest ones to use. I would start, if you're starting out, I would use them.
Right.
Yeah, you've got to get yourself comfortable. If you're not comfortable, if you've got an itch in your ear, do it. You've got to be relaxed. You've got to feel comfortable. And you've got to get in the right position. You want a straightest line as possible through here. It's quite a key thing. I think this string's going to be a bit loose. In a minute, I will put a bit of a green leaf or something, or a slug or anything to help that spin better. We don't want too much friction on this piece, or you lose what you're trying to get. This is your one anyway. So if it goes no, I got a bit of Gore-Tex sheet, but anything, you put a few leaves down, dry leaves, anything, just try and keep it off the damp ground. Right, so again, I've got to get myself comfortable. If you're not comfortable, it doesn't go right. Somehow it's in your mind. You've got to be totally concentrating. You know, it's weird. That's how I find. Other people might not, but so the same old thing. This bit of green's just going to fall straight out. Actually, it doesn't feel like that's sitting right. I'm going to go, you know, I'm not going to bother. Pretend it's on there. And it's just learning the pressures, when to push it down. When you start seeing it smoke, don't suddenly go mad. Just let everything warm up. Just get yourself into a ribbon, then you build it up, and then you're pushing down on this, not right, just got to gently put the force down. Then what I usually do, I can count beyond 10 just, but I try and count to 20 in my head and keep an eye on what's coming out in the dust. If it's not really coming out, unfortunately, you can stop and start again. You don't have to get it in one go. So I just start off, make sure everything's dead straight, comfortable, it's in a line, and I'm using the full length as best I can. And I always keep my thumb near here just in case I feel it slipping. That's a bit of moisture. So it's slowly building up.
Your hammock last night, look.
Right, it's starting to build up. So I'm putting a little bit more pressure on. See, the notch might not be big enough.
Alright guys, and welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. So we're at the beaver camp, and yeah, we've been discussing methodologies, ideas and techniques and that, and one of the ones that's come back and a bit of feedback is axes and knives and using them safely. So this is just my thoughts on the process, okay? Now there are going to be people with different ideas, so these are my opinions. So first thing I'd like to talk about is a lanyard on an axe, okay? Now this axe has got a guard on it, but I'm going to demonstrate something here and then explain my thoughts. So you put a lanyard on, connects it to your hand. Now in theory, that stops that axe going away from you. If you lose your grip, it keeps the axe with you. The problem with that is you're connecting something that weighs several pounds to your arm at force. So what happens with the axe, if you lose your grip, where's it going? It's coming back towards you, okay? Now that axe weighs several pounds, and if you've thrown it with force, that accelerated force on the lanyard is going to swing it back into you and into you. So my advice there is always, on an axe, don't have a lanyard, okay? Then if you lose control of it, as long as there's nobody stood in front of you, it's not going to go, it can go away. And to be honest with you, sharp objects flying around, if there's any direction you want them to go, it's away from you and not towards. But a lanyard on a knife, now that's a different thought process. So a knife is a lot lighter, okay? You, in theory, should not be throwing your knife into something. It's for control. So having a lanyard on a knife to give you a bit of control is a help. It helps to stabilise the wrist, and if you do drop it, yes, it's swinging away, but you've not got the same amount of force thrown behind it. So it will just drop, okay? If you're using a machete, go lock or something like that, again, I don't go for a wrist strap. Reason, keep a safe space in front of me. If I lose control of it, it's gone away because I'm throwing that with force. I don't want it swinging back towards my knees, the triangle of death, or my body, okay? Simple as that. So that's just my thought process on lanyards. And again, I know people are going to disagree with me. That's fine. Everybody's got their own opinion, their own ideas, but that's just my thought processes. What we're going to do, a couple of guys here would like to go through a bit of safe axe usage for splitting logs, and they want to see my technique. So I'm going to show them two techniques that I use, and hopefully that's going to assist them in their methodology. So firstly, with an axe. Okay, so if we take an axe like this, it's quite a short handle, okay? That axe has got to swing through, and again, it's weight. So you're throwing the weight of the axe. That's an accelerated mass up here, okay? Trying to stop that is damn near impossible, okay? If that axe glances off something you're striking, it is going to swing invariably, because of Sod's law, you'll know about Sod's law, towards your body. And if it contacts you, even at low speed, it's a bad day, okay? If you go for something longer, like a forest axe, okay, or a felling axe, you're pushing that weight away from you. That's giving even more leverage, even more force behind that, okay? So again, if that swings away, that's going to hit me in the shin or the ankle or the calf, and that is going to do an immense amount of damage. You really want to be careful. So, because I'm going to drop down here, so you want a block, okay? The block is your stop, that's your brake. So in theory, I'm aiming at that end of the block. So when I swing through my piece of timber, if I miss it or it splits really easy, my axe stops in that. If I miss that, glances off, it's hitting the dirt or this lovely one Tigris mat before it's hitting me, okay? And that's essential. I'm applying a brake. There is a solid block between me and the axe. Yes, it means kneeling down, or if it's really wet and you haven't got a nice mat to kneel on, you might need to squat, get into a stable squat, drive through from there, or even crouch, but use that block as your stop. That's what's going to save you from being harmed. And again, if we take that, I come down to here, look at that angle, it's perfect, okay? It's stopping on the block, it's easy, and it's not a massive amount of force. I've seen guys coming over like that. What are you doing? You're not chopping an oak tree down. You don't need all this. Come up, controlled, force in. If it goes halfway through and stop, turn it over with the log suspended on there, hit there. The mass of the log will split itself on the axe. So, right, what we did. And a lot of it is again, it's just having it's pre-thought in your method system. The pre-thought is, hang on, look at what that is, look at where it is, look at how I'm going to strike it, where's the axe going to hit.
A natural split in it.
Good, nice splitting axe. If it's stuck, again, roll it over and use it the other way round. Gives you a bit more confidence as well, and it's not a hard. Right, so what I'll do, try the forest axe.
Okay.
And again, what you want to do, you'll never find these stumps are levels. Try and, if you can get that as level as possible, it'll always aid you. Think about where it's going to end. Now you can roll that over.
Anyone else want to go? Oh, okay. Forward, please. Line it up. That'll do, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem, my pleasure. So there we go, safe uses of axes. And again, it's that thinking about the backstop. It's thinking about where that axe is going, its mass and energy. All you've got to think of is how much does that axe head weigh? When you're swinging it, how much force is behind it, where's it going to go? And invariably, it can glance off things. So I have seen some techniques out there where people are swinging past their body. I understand the thinking behind that, however, I would say use a block as a brake, because I've had it and seen it a number of times where somebody's come down, there's a knot in there, the wood slips, splits, and it glances that axe sideways and it's straight into the leg. It's a difficult thing to control. Anyhow, that's my thought on axes. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. So this is day 2, about mid-afternoon. We've got the stew on. Got beer and everything in it, it's good. But what I need to say, this next piece is not me. This is Jason from Hampshire Outdoors Kitchen, the chef, and this is his reply to his mate John in America. These are not my words, these are not necessarily quite my opinions, but guys, please enjoy and take it with the sense of humour it's meant to encompass.
Hello, John. Right, scone. Can you angle it down a little bit?
I've got it in.
All right. John, it's a scone. Okay, that's what a scone looks like. Okay, this is a dumpling. It's what goes in stews, or what you might call your gravy. Okay, there is not much of a difference between the two, as you can tell, apart from this one, because on this one we like to put jam, quite a bit of jam. And then we get Roder's clotted cream, quite a bit of that as well. You put that on top. Now look at that, doesn't that look a thing of beauty? Oh, lovely. Now, is your biscuits a love child between a scone and a dumpling? Maybe. The only thing is, over here, if you can get one out, biscuits come like this. Nice digestive, covered in chocolate. It goes in a cup of tea. That's what you call a biscuit, Tom.
There we go, the beef stew, crusty bread, butter, spare bread, bickies for dessert. So, Camp Angry Beavers, the redo. We had a great time up here. We're coming into the second night. Scoff's on, just been served up. People are going to get into that and enjoy that, and everybody contributed to it. So people gave something towards it, somebody gave beer, somebody else gave butter, and so on and so on, because it's a community and we're having fun with it. Everybody's got stuck in. What a relaxed, sociable, comfortable, friendly weekend. So keep your eyes on the channel and I'll let you know when the next one is.
The idea was I'd do my family stuff private. I put a couple publicly by mistake when I was first, and people commented, and then I couldn't delete it because people commented. So yes, the only one that I was going to.
I was just beside you there, or you walk by. There's a pair of tongs and that little chopping board.
Yeah.
Use a bit of a wipe if you don't mind, thank you.
What about this other spoon?
Yeah.
Get down on my knees next to you again.
Down here.
I don't know whose is whose. And there's
It's a non-scratch scourer, by the way, I'm using, so don't worry, people.
Well, welcome everybody to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Mickey here. It is 0, oh damn, is that the time, o'clock this morning, and the coffee is on. Multiple pots you can see here. We have a Kelly kettle going there. Coffee is being made for everybody, and we're feeling absolutely fantastic. I had a stunning night, Skip. Kiwi, your first night in a hammock.
Oh, it was wonderful, Mick. It was absolutely wonderful. It was the best sleep I've had in the woods, actually. It's the first sleep I've had in the woods.
And Chris, how you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling grand, sir. Absolutely grand.
Absolutely grand. And YARPS is over there, and he's feeling good as well. Ray's over there. He's doing something in the back of his vehicle, but we're not quite sure whether we should actually intervene. Damn, the man's on the coffee too.
All right.
Blimey. And Lee Roberts, he's in his tent over there. I've no doubt he's into his coffee.
I think he's hiding.
It's a fantastic morning.
It's a wonderful morning.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. Stunning.
Right guys, our Hampshire Outdoors Survival, Mickey here with Stickhouse Stores and KIWI Outdoors Apprentice. Yep. So that's the end of the camp. Okay, it is Sunday lunchtime. Everything's closed down. All the guys are on the way home. It's been a fantastic weekend. A couple of things to say to it from the beginning. Thank you very much to Surrey 4x4 Tours and Training for allowing us to use the wood once again. Really appreciate it, and we hope we've left it in a condition you're happy with. We've gone round, checked everything, we've restocked the wood pile. It's all looking smart and tidy. Now, this weekend, this community camp, yep, had a couple of new guys have come along. I think they enjoyed themselves.
Yeah,
Oh,
fitted in.
yes, definitely did.
I've got to say a big thank you to Mr. Lee Roberts. He came out,
Amazing.
and amazing guy,
Amazing.
so much skill set, and so keen to share, happy to share, encourage, and all the rest of it. Absolutely brilliant. I've learned some new bushcraft things, really have.
I've learnt as well.
Yeah. And it was a great time. So we did a bit of bow drill, flint napping.
Yep.
Axe handling.
People have showed their techniques, methods, and have just had a great time. Some have just chilled and relaxed. It's what you want of a camp. It's been absolutely standard. Anything you'd like to say, Sticks?
First of all, thanks for bloody having me again. It's been an absolute bloody pleasure.
A pleasure, mate.
Thank you
Pleasure
again.
to have you.
And yeah, thank you for everyone that come. Again, Lee, amazing, absolutely amazing. The way he taught everybody was just so easy, so relaxed, and
He made it make sense, didn't he?
he's pretty, I want to say, blasé about it. He doesn't make a big song and dance about it. Do you know, when you watch his other YouTube channels, like, you've got to do this, and you do it this way, and
No, he just guides the right way, doesn't he?
like brilliant.
Guides,
Yeah,
and he guides you till you achieve.
I learned a bit of tracking from him as well this week.
Yeah.
This weekend, sorry.
Yep, I even learned something. I've learned I'll walk with my left foot out. I had an idea that happens, but it turns out I'm the most obvious person you could ever track. You learn something new all the time. Kiwi, what about you?
Firstly, thank you very much, Mick. Really, really, really.
Not a problem.
I have loved this weekend. It's the first time I've been out in the woods for a long time. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I'm a little bit gutted that I missed some of the stuff on Saturday for personal reasons.
Yeah.
But the whole first night in a hammock, that was pretty cool. Thank you for lending me some spare kit that you
No
had.
problem, no problem, mate.
Absolutely,
No
it
problem.
made it a lot more comfortable. Flint napping.
Yep.
What was the other Lee that come down yesterday?
Lee Michel.
Lee Michael.
Lee
Michel.
Michel, yeah.
Lee Michel, yeah.
Lee and Michelle. Thank you for coming down. It was good to see you.
Thank you for the gifts.
And thank you for the gifts. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for some of the stuff. It was really awesome. I'll do a video on that for myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, thank you so much for having me.
No problem, my pleasure, my pleasure. So again, guys, as you can see, community, okay? It's not my community, it's everybody's community. I'm just lucky to have the access to this woods and to be able to share it with a few others. We've had a fantastic weekend, we've enjoyed ourselves, we've all learned something, we've all had good fun. From me, some personal thanks, okay? Personal thanks go out like this in no specific order, okay? But they go out firstly. My mate Sticks, okay? Sticks Outdoors Bushcraft. Thanks, Sticks. It's always fun to have you here. And as you see, this Sunday,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, this video, no silliness.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no
Thank you.
silliness.
It's been jolly good, jolly good.
Jolly good.
Hey.
Thank you to you, just to Kiwi. Thank you very much for joining us. And again, you turned up and said, "I know nothing. Show me, help me." Mate,
Keen to learn as
you
well.
suddenly realise that you've actually got, this is the thing for a lot of people to realise, you've got the knowledge, you just need somebody to confirm to you you've got it. Okay, so well done, mate. And
Thank you very much.
yeah, your snoring wasn't that bad. I mean,
I hope it didn't snow at all with that bloody machine.
it wasn't the weather that moved us back, I've got to
Oh,
admit.
okay.
It
All
was
right, just me. All right.
right, so some other thanks. Let the plane go over. So guys have been laughing about this all weekend and they now realise how bad it is up here for aircraft.
You'll hear it in my video too.
Yeah. Right, so thanks in no particular order. Lee Roberts, thank you very much for sharing your skills and techniques.
Top
you
man.
are a top man.
Top man.
Okay. Ray Peerless, man, you know how to work wood. When it comes to taking down a tree and logging,
Yep.
and that was a great masterclass in having the right equipment, the right gear, the right technique and that. Thank you so much for all your effort there. You are a gentleman, sir. DAZZ Outdoors. DAZZ, mate, you're welcome anytime. had a great laugh.
Daz is another top bloke.
Shared some things. So, guys, Daz Outdoors, yeah, go and have a look. Right, we'll get I'll do the channel names afterwards. So let's go through this. I've lost track now.
Lee Michel.
Lee Michel, yeah, thank you, mate, for coming down. And he's contributed some things to the channel. We're going to do a special video on that, and some of these guys have been able to benefit from some of the stuff he brought down, add to their kit and help them, and they will do their own thank yous on their own channels. I'm missing people. Yarps, of course.
Can't
the
forget
wonderful
Yarps.
Yarps,
Cannot
can't
forget
forget Yarps. Yeah, Mr. Yarps, or as he is now known, bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Yarps. Okay, it's a bit of an in joke there, but Yarps, yeah, thank you, brother. Have we missed anybody? Have we missed Jason?
Jason,
Who was in and out like a yo-yo because he was working in between. He came down. I was supposed to be making a stew. Thank you, Jace. That stew was stunning.
and it was
Lovely
very good.
stew, Jason.
It
Thank
was
you.
a lovely stew.
Thank you, Mick.
and thank you, Mick. And I have to say, for all the videos I intended to do, that short was probably the one thing that I actually managed to get out. And of course, it's about food, because you know me, I love food.
Yeah, well, no, and you'll be fully aware, everybody that was here, this is Sunday lunchtime. Everybody's on their way home. These camps are refreshing. They're also knackering. Because
I'm
we always
tired,
say, oh, we'll go to bed at a sensible time tonight, and then at 2:30 in the morning we're still sat around a fire, nattering, relaxing and chilling. You get about 2 hours sleep, and then you're up with the crack of dawn, because there's a rooster in the woods. Nobody realised it was here. There is a rooster in the woods, so you're up at the crack of dawn.
6 o'clock on the dot.
At 6 o'clock on the dot. And of course, everybody's up. And the nice thing is, so chilled. You know, it's not a case of somebody puts a coffee on for himself. Somebody fills a pot, gets the water boiling, and people just come in. It's, do you want a coffee, mate? Do you want a coffee, mate? You all right for breakfast? That was a nice thing, wasn't it? Nobody
Do you know what? It showed community.
Yeah.
It really did show community, this camp.
Yeah.
It really did.
It does.
It really did. And so,
And I'm glad that we're at 6 o'clock in that morning when that rooster started crying. You managed to grab it by the neck and ring it.
I did ring it.
Yeah,
I
you
did
showed
ring
it up quite quick.
I did ring its neck. It didn't come back today.
No, I think someone must have turned it off.
Yeah, I did turn it off. I did turn it off.
At 6 o'clock.
Right, so basically what happened, I have an extremely loud phone, being deaf.
Hey?
My alarm clock is a rooster, and I didn't realise it could be heard for about 500 metres. And yesterday morning at 0600 hours exactly, off it went. I sat bolt upright inside the hammock, went, what have I done with my phone? Managed to get it shut off, but it woke everybody up.
It was the next rooster that carried it on, mate.
Yeah, and everybody laughed about it, thought it was funny.
Didn't you, Sticks?
Oh, everyone was happy to be awake
Oh,
anyway,
yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, it was great.
And then yesterday we
Oh,
all
we had a drink.
had a nice chilled day, shared techniques, methods, skills, abilities, nattered, laughed, joked.
Yep.
The evening we had a meal together, we all sat around here, had a meal together, and again laughing, joking, telling stories, bits of backgrounds, anything anybody wanted to share, it came out. It was bloody wonderful.
It was
I will thank
really
somebody
good.
that wasn't here.
Who's that?
My wife.
Yeah?
I'm going to thank my wife,
Thank
Faye,
you, yes.
for the pulled pork.
It was lovely,
Yes,
thank
pulled
you very
pork
much.
Friday
yes.
night. Faye, next time you're pulling pork, yeah, bear me in mind.
Phrase it like that.
What's wrong with that?
Next time you're pulling pork, bear
Oh,
me in
please
mind.
leave that in.
Yeah.
Please leave that in.
Oh, okay. I don't see what's wrong with that.
You might as well stroke the
Filthy
beaver while you
minded.
say it.
You're upset the beaver now, look.
And Norman thoroughly enjoyed himself.
Star of the show, Norman was, wasn't he?
Yeah. And the whole Angry Beaver thing's going to stay, I think, because it's just been fun, hasn't it?
definitely stuck.
Soggy beaver.
From me, Kaz, who, I've got to thank personally, because without all her efforts and all her love and her caring and
Thank you for
support,
organising
Yes,
it,
thank you,
Kaz.
Kaz.
she's the wizard behind this, the unsung heroine. Okay. To Jace, who Jason has a channel, Hampshire Outdoors Kitchen. Yeah, dive over. He's such a lovely bloke. He throws in and helps out. Mac, sorry you couldn't make it, brother. I know you're busy. We missed you. Everybody was asking after you last night, and they're all sending their love and respect.
Hopefully catch you next time, Mac.
Yeah. Same thing to Rob. Yeah.
And Rob,
fellow Angry Beaver. missed you, mate, but we will catch you again. Other than that, other people that couldn't make it and need a mention, Owen from Life's a Hobby,
Ranger Rock.
sending our love, mate, sending our love. I missed you.
He done press ups this morning, by the way.
Yeah.
He
Got
did.
witnesses.
We witnessed it. Yeah.
And I will say, I did spend all day with my fingers crossed, hoping that he was actually going to surprise us. I spent all day walking around going, any minute now, Owen's going to pop out of the woods and go,
He's gonna walk
gotcha! And I got to about 7 o'clock last night, but he told the truth, he's not coming. It's a good camp, and anyhow, for any of you that are veterans,
wonderful camp,
and any of you in the military serving, and anybody in any of the emergency services, thank you for your hard work and your effort. Know we respect you, know we appreciate you. Worldwide, any veteran, don't care where you are, who you are, respect. Take care, brothers, look after yourselves, and remember, the community is here if you ever just need us, okay? So, got to wind it up now. Been a brilliant weekend. Thank you very, 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 very much. Sticks, you want to say anything to wind up?
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you on the next. I can't reach the camera.
I'll tell you what.
And I'll catch you on the next one.
Wait, before you do that. Don't forget, please like, subscribe and share. And Sunday Social. Join us on the Sunday Social tonight at 8 PM.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, UK time, 8 PM, Hampshire Outdoors Survival Sunday Social. Drop in, and it's not all bushcraft survival technique sharing, it's just a natter, it's a get together, it's a laugh, it's a joke, it's talking to people that are like-minded around the world. It's sharing. So, from Mickey at Hampshire Outdoors and Survival, Kaz and Willow and all the guys here, love those you do, forgive those you don't. Peace and light be upon you all. This is Mickey, Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Till next time, catch you then.